Hear that PKP. Hyper just trying to repel anyone from pushing down that side lane. Trey with the MP7 though. Like I mentioned, if he hears someone that is making a bit too much noise, he is going to run them down and make them pay. Vibin taking out Jesse there. You could barely see a pixel out of place.
Yeah. Down to a 4v3 then in favor of Team Hutch.
So we jump back over to Trey now. Hyperat putting shots through the helicopter. Again, most surfaces in there can be penned. Hyperat was doing that a lot yesterday here on Bowl. Unfortunately, not really able to take any kills out. There is a center box in that helicopter. Trey, though, left-hand swing onto Volithor. That MP7, the time to kill just way too quick. And there it is, Hutch repelling the push from Hyper. He was ready for that PKP to swing the corner. The first point, of course, going to Team Hutch. Very strong first round, Iron.
Yeah, we did hear, you heard the nades going off. No effective kills with them, but as we said, this seems to be the map where people know the angles and lineups for the nades, so seeing them come into play as well on map 2.
On board with Trey, that MP7, the Reaper kit, hard charging out on the lab side of the map. Is he going to push through? No, he has slowed down in the center, wants to try and get that pick. Again, this is the point that both of our teams, both of these spawns will meet in the middle here. Creeping slowly forward, listening for any audio. I do feel like audio is much more usable this patch.
Yeah, definitely in a 5v5 situation, it can be confusing as to figuring out which is teammate steps and which is enemy, but they'll be dialed in here.
Again, it comes down to the comms, and we've seen from all of our teams that they really have those new comms locked down. We had the same thing from Gabby yesterday. And there it is, Hyperat with the PKP, taking out Summit, first kill of this round. Oh, and the left-hand swing from Hyper manages to pre-fire onto Trey. That's the advantage of having those huge box magazines, is you can swing a corner at full noise. I'm beginning to think that Hyper just loves the sound of that gun shooting it across the map. And there it is, Vibin taking out Vonza. 3v4, advantage to Endra.
Team Hutch are capping the point right now as Vibin takes out Jesse Kazam and Hutch takes out Voilefort. Endra denying the cap and Hutch taking out Hyperat there.
Oh, and there it is. Endra getting the swing. There is not much of Endra left. Light bleed, heavy bleed, no arms, everything else bright red.
Yeah, taking out the enemy captain to level it up at 1-1.
Here we are back in the spawn, getting ready for the third round here on Bowl. PKs are being used, stims are being popped. We can hear the, I love the, everyone has been in that situation where we've accidentally put ourselves onto single fire. We can hear our teams hitting that toggle between full auto and single shot just to make sure that they've left it on full auto.
Voilefort with first blood around there, taking out Vibin.
Hutch dominating the helicopter right now, taking a moment to get a heal off, stop that light bleed. He is missing both arms from that initial push. And there it is, Trey taking out Volithor. Every time I hear that MP7 singing, I look up into that top right corner looking for the kill feed, and I'm usually not disappointed.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Hutch just taking some damage there from Hyperat's PKP, it looked like. Trey here, someone approaching, I think, just on the other side of the ambulance. There he goes, gets the kill on Hyperat.
That was...
Oh no, on
that was Vonza. 3v4, although there's not much of Hutch left there. Definitely feels like Team Hutch have domination of the map here. And there it is, Jesse Kazam taking out Trey. Endra looking for a single pixel out of place. We are about to enter the capture phase of the round. Which capture point will it be? Oh, Jesse taking out Hutch through the plane. It looks like it will be the B point at the back of the helicopter. Summit taking out Endra. 2v2. Hyperat, Jesse Kazam against Landmark and Summit. Landmark right there, so close to that capture point. Jesse on the prowl, but he is on the wrong side of the map. He will need to get that rotate around. Remember, it is only 10 seconds to get the capture point here, which means that he will need to make a move either through the helicopter or around the outside, and he is going for the push around the outside.
Yeah, Landmark and Summit, they're not going for the cap point here. Now they are.
5
Doesn't have
seconds.
long to deny it here.
That's right. Cleanup crew are in. One, and there it is. Hutch with the capture. Landmark taking out Jesse just to put a full stop at the end of the sentence that was that win.
Yeah, just hesitated in that rotate to try and deny the cap left. Didn't leave himself enough time there. Didn't have the correct angle in the end when he tried to try and engage and push them off the cap point, but lessons learned there, I think.
10 seconds feels like a long time when you're capturing, but when you're trying to rotate from the other side of the map, it definitely is not a lot. Team Hutch playing a 2-3 split here, favoring that right-hand lane. Vonza, though, takes out Hutch, isn't going to allow him to take ownership of that heli. He was already there with that 995 of the Grumpy kit.
Landmark taking out Vonza, leveling it to a 4v4.
The PKP of Hyperat. Ooh, gets taken out by Vibin there. Lolithor taking out Summit. Yep. Trey getting the trade. Endra all alone against Trey and Vibin.
Here's the metal, just the other side of the heli. Knows where one enemy is.
You can see Trey getting the heal off as well. 7 kills for Trey, by the way.
Yeah, strong start for him on this map. Nearly catches him on the reload there, goes to the wall bang, doesn't get the kill, and Vibin gets the job done.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
I will say I was expecting that spray through the wall to work. You could see the barrel of that gun poking through, so Endra had a pretty good idea of where Vibin was, but unfortunately too much of that damage was washed off by the wall. I will say Team Hutch, again, showing a lot of domination, very, very strong early on. We're going to see if we see what we saw in at Air Pit, where Team Endra slow it down, rethink their strategy, and allow Team Hutch to make mistakes, be overly aggressive. But looking at Trey here, hanging back a little bit, you know, they're not going to allow themselves to be drawn out like they did on Air Pit. They want to try and maintain that 2-point lead. Ooh, and there's the first grenade kill. Vibin taking out Hyperat. We did see Jesse take out Trey, and there it is, Vonza taking out Hutch. It is a 3v4 advantage to Team Endra.
Yeah, like you said, there's a chance here for that momentum shift for them to not go down with a 3-round gap.
Lolithor looking for anyone up in that tower. I don't think we've seen anyone play the towers yet. Endra laying down on the medical side or the lab side, depending on the call out that you use.
Тик-так, тик-так. Скоро выпустим Кракена. Поторопись.
Landmark in the center there. 10 seconds until the capture point becomes active, and Landmark finds himself in a fantastic position if he needs to rotate out to either of those points. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. The capture point becomes active. Which one will it be? I believe it might be the B site at the rear of the helicopter. And it is Summit taking out Jessica Zam. Vibin putting shots down across the map, but isn't able to get any kills or do any damage. 3v3 right now. We can hear Landmark moving through the helicopter, that metal audio.
Hutch going for
Endra
the cap,
takes
only
it.
5 seconds left though. Trying to deny the cap with Boiler Thought.
Красных потери.
Doing like pushing off the cap. Landmark takes out Boiler Thought. It's 1v2.
Vonza, the only player remaining for Team Endra, up against Landmark and Vibin. This is a tough ask as the cleanup crew enter the arena. Manages to take out Landmark.
Knows he's up against the MDR.
Хорош.
Doesn't
Раунд
manage to
заводим.
rotate that vibe and gets the kill.
That was a very aggressive push forward by Vibin. I don't think he was expecting that to happen. I know I certainly wasn't expecting it. When he ran out, it looked like a good rotate, but Vibin was there and waiting.
Ради таких моментов мы здесь.
Yeah, had an accurate round count, a bullet count in his magazine. That wasn't the thing to expect when you're going up against an MDR. It's you know they've only got 20 bullets to play with, 25 at times, but
Остроумим, ребята.
made the most of them that time.
Right, the MDR has a very, very distinct sound. Reminds me of the show Archer. You know, he's always counting the bullets. And there we go. Vonza taking out Hutch. Landmark taking out Vonza, getting the trade there. 4v4. Volleythor does take a bit of damage, but is able to get the heal off.
Vibin did grab that spawn nade as well. See if he can put it to use. Summit taking out Volatile.
This is that quiet period between the initial bloodbath and the capture points becoming active.
Yeah, there's the nade of Vibin coming in.
Долго мучаетесь, аж зуб крошится.
Another nade coming in. Not too far away from where Trey's position is.
Красная команда теряет бойца.
Summit taking out Hyperat there. Capture points are now active. 4v2. Big advantage to Team Hutch.
Endra going for the big rotate here as Team Hutch are capping the point. Only 10 seconds to cap it. Yes, he's trying to. Oh, no, the cap. Landmark goes intel on Summit. Taking out in the cap point.
Команда сильнее.
Has been capped, and that's 5-1. Team Hutch. Strong lead in map 2 for them here.
Even with the team kill there, Team Hutch just absolutely dominating on bowl.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Both of our teams charging out of their spawns. I'm expecting to see a decent amount of aggression from Team Hutch. They have a lot of breathing room. Vibin grabbing the grenade. Landmark taking out Hyperat. Hutch taking out Vonza. A very strong showing early on here by Team Hutch. Once again, Hutch in the helicopter. Volleythor taking out Trey. Will it be enough? 50 seconds remain until the checkpoints become active. both of our teams will be wanting to slow it down a little bit, allow the others to play too aggressively. No, there it is, Jesse Kazam taking out Vibin. Volithor getting into position, grabbing the grenade there. Again, we've seen the capture point coming into play a couple of times here, Iron. Having those grenades to try and push people off, such a big advantage.
Yeah, and so far they've done a good job in denying the caps, but with only 15 seconds to try and get a position here in a 3v3 situation. Gonna get the kill on Volithor.
Almost thought he'd whiffed it there, but no, he was able to make it stick with the last few bullets in that magazine.
Cap points active. Jesse watching that heli. Got a glimpse of a player who's just peeking. Opts to not go for the bang, and Team Hutch are capping that point. Late push
And
here.
there is that
managed to get the
grenade.
kill on Summit, who was close to the cap point, but not the one capping. There it is.
The celebratory TK at the end there. And that is 6 points to Team Hutch. They only need one more for the second map victory. Again, this is a best of 5. All of our matches today will be a best of 5, meaning that there need to be 3 map victories for a team to proceed. Go, go, go indeed.
Team Hutch going for a strong push for the heli here early on. PKP at Hyperrat close and just get the kill on Hutch. 2 of them here. Landmark gets the kill on Hyperrat, but their Bonza gets the kill on Landmark. Summit getting the kill there as well, bringing it to a 3v3.
The double stack in the helicopter there, Iron. I don't think we've seen that yet. It's always been a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Ooh, Summit with the reaction time on Volithor.
But then Jesse Kazam returns with a kill on Trey, bringing it to a 2v2. Endra has eyes on. Summit getting the kill on Jesse Kazam. Endra on her own here. Has eyes on the enemy. Opts to not go for the reload. Repeaks with half a mag.
The 40 rounders there, incredibly good for being able to continue a fight when you think your opponent needs to reload. That being said, it is only 8.56A1 in that big magazine. 15 seconds until the capture point becomes active. Both of our players putting the pressure on, keeping Endra pinned back there. We
Can hear the heal inside. Gonna push the heal. It doesn't get the kill. Vibing gets it done.
The metal audio, the push from Endra there, giving Vibin enough time to get ready to swing the corner. And it does mean that that will be a map victory for Team Hutch.
Yeah, it's a definitive win there. 7-1 on map 2 for Team Hutch.